punches and kicks and other ill. You know what I'm talking about. Got my main man, Coach Kush, head striking coach on season 20 of The Ultimate Fighter, and our head boxing and one of our top striking coaches here at Roufus Sport and contributor of the Duke Roufus Striking University. We're going to talk about the telltale coming into UFC 200, the big fight, Jon Jones versus Daniel Cormier. What I'm going to tell you, the telltale of the fight is going to be hand fighting. Hand fighting is a very underrated task, skill that you're going to see in fighting. Ironically, a guy who does great hand fighting are the Diaz brothers. And what I mean by hand fighting, this is something that obviously from the wrestling world, hand fighting is important, but from Muay Thai standards in Thailand, the ability when they fight, I call the fight in glory. Albert Kraus, who's a really good K1 fighter, versus Aikprachad Neotin from Thailand. Kraus keeps the Dutch guard tight, and what Aikprachad did in that fight, he'd push him to kick him, he would pull him to knee him, or he'd tap him to sidestep. So that's a great way to use hand fighting. Alan Belcher, dating back all the way to UFC 100, is he used the hand fighting against Akiyama to push him away, to kick him a lot with low kicks, sent him to the hospital with that. That being said, that's something that Jon Jones does incredibly well. Jon uses his reach very well. He comes out and he uses those hands to defend. A lot of people are like, well, can he get hit? Well, two things going on. When my hands are on his hands, I know when he's going to hit. So if he swings at me, it's easy to deflect. The other thing too is with my hands on him, I can push him back, I can pull him. The other thing, Daniel Cormier is a very awesome wrestler. But the thing is, it's going to be very hard for Daniel Cormier to wrestle when he's controlling those hands. Hence why Jon Jones does a great job. So, Coach Kush, what's got to happen for Cormier not to get hand fought?
I think he needs to, one, be active. He can't walk in and let Jones put his hands on him. He has to hand fight. When he sees the hands up, he needs to quick sidestep and get in at the angle. By him, quick sidestep, get in, he gives him an angle, gives passes. If he stays on the outside and just stays at the end, he can't go straight in. He's got to move over, he's got to create the angles to get in at him.
So yeah, that's going to be the telltale. Can Daniel Cormier deal with the hand fighting? And I'll just show you some other variations of what I love about hand fighting. That's why you see Thais keep their hands high, because he tries to swing big at me. Pop! That's what opens up the elbow game. That's what I love when you get good at hand fighting. A lot of the more not so popular strikes open up, because when I hand fight well, it forces him out of his element. Pop! I can step in elbow, or like I said, it forces him to circle. Bang! That's when I'm going to start getting knees, etc. So the better you get at hand fighting, also protecting your chin with your shoulder, you can work a lot of other options that are going to help, especially the MMA glove. And you can do the old Stockton slap setup, where they even just go out. If the guy's got a tight fist, you'll see the Diaz brothers big brother them with that. That's the cool thing about the MMA gloves. When I moved from Thai boxing and kickboxing to MMA, I was able to really figure out more positions in the clinch, because with the open hands, you have a lot more options, and it almost goes to traditional Muay Baran or Mai Mei Muay Thai, or we're the old school. So that's our just segment. And so UFC 200, who are you picking in the main event?
I'd like to see Cormier win. I don't know if he'll be able to figure out Jones. So I'm going to go with Jones.
I had a chance recently in April. I got a chance to spend a week with, not a full week. Actually, guys, John is a member here on the Duke Roufus Striking University. That's one of the perks of being the king. He's sponsored by us, so he peeks in on some of the footage here. But that being said, I'm picking Jon Jones. He's very hard to beat at light heavyweight, and I even think he can do great at heavyweight. So to our DRSU team member, good luck, Jon Jones, dealing with that. His hand fighting is some of the best in all of mixed martial arts, and he does a great job of doing it. And that, in fact, I wanted to add one more thing. That's why he's so successful with the elbows. In closing, when I hand fight, That's boom when the elbows are going to roll off the hand fighting, and that's one of the best ways to set up the elbow. So that being said, enjoy UFC 200. It's a mammoth moment in the UFC history and in mixed martial arts. Thanks for your support. And again, Combat Corner, look at these awesome MMA gloves, equipment, etc., and all of our wonderful contributors to the Duke Roufus Striking University and Roufus Sport. Peace. You're a martial artist who wants to improve your technique and knowledge of the fight game. The best way to dramatically improve your skills is to join the Duke Roufus Striking University. You'll find every imaginable skill, drill, and sequence broke down, so you really understand the concept and details. And yes, there is a lot more. Click over to DukeRoufus.com and try it out now for 2 weeks for just $1.